Whoever told you that you can only eat chicken, that you can only eat fish, that you can only eat broccoli all year long in order to make progress is full of shit. You have been lied to, and that is why you cannot stick to your diet or to your meal plan, okay? When you are eating things that feel like punishment, it's not sustainable. Okay, the more enjoyable you can make the process, the easier it is to sustain, the easier it is to stick to, and the easier it is to continue making progress. Think of it like a relationship that you're trying to build with a girl, right? She's a cute girl, you think she looks amazing, she's got a great body, whatever the case may be, whatever type of girl you're into, picture her, okay? Now you're going on a date with her, and you're trying to build a relationship, a real relationship that actually lasts, but you never get to fully enjoy her, right? You don't really like her personality. So sure, you might stay loyal for a bit, but eventually you're gonna cheat. Eventually you're gonna look for something else, something better, something more sustainable, something more manageable, something more preferred, something more enjoyable and realistic, okay? And that's the same thing like your diet. If you're eating foods that make you feel like it's punishment, stuff you don't even really enjoy, stuff that's so bland and doesn't even, make you feel a certain way, you're gonna cheat. Okay, it's not gonna last. It's not sustainable. It's not realistic. Man, you gotta be able to, check this out. I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm able to eat this on my meal plan and keep 6, almost 8-pack abs year round. We're almost at 8-pack abs, by the way. Yes, I can still eat this. Now, we've had this for 3 days and there's still a lot left. I take little bits and pieces at a time and I track it. Okay, I got sweet potatoes I'm about to cook up. I used to, when I was dieting and trying to get shredded, I would avoid this at all costs. I would never touch this, thinking that would totally sabotage my process. I would never touch a lot of carbs, thinking it would totally mess up and sabotage my process. I would stay away from rice, from pancakes, that of which I had for this morning's breakfast, and yesterday I had pancakes. I also had 10 ounces of frozen yogurt for yesterday's refeed. Okay, I'm still able to enjoy all these things, my favorite foods, as you can too. You just gotta know how and when to implement them into your routine and into your meal plan. You can make it work, man. Whoever told you that you have to cut off all your favorite foods and limit yourself severely to a handful of things has lied to you, okay? You've been fed the wrong information. You can eat your favorite stuff and still make crazy progress, still get shredded, still get lean, still get 6, 8-pack abs all year long. You can still look great on the beach, on a vacation. You can still have girls and guys for that matter look at you and compliment you and respect you and be like, damn bro, you got a great looking physique, man. You don't just gotta live off chicken, beef, and fish and eggs all year round, bro. Trust me, majority, you're gonna be sticking to stuff like that for the most part. I'm not saying you can enjoy things like this all week long, but once you've stuck to the basics for a long enough time and you've really dug in and you've got lean, you've got shredded, and you feel like you deserve treats, rewards, things to keep you going on, to satisfy your cravings, to satisfy your hunger, and so it's actually sustainable, you can enjoy the fucking foods you want and still make incredible progress, bro. Whoever told you you can't is full of shit. I'm telling you right now, the one thing that will actually help you sustain a diet long term is by including the things that you actually love eating. Okay, like I said, if it feels like punishment 24/7, it's gonna be very hard to sustain. Okay, you're gonna cheat on it. The same way you cheat on a girl that you can't fully enjoy, you would cheat on a meal plan that you don't fully enjoy. Why? Because it's not enjoyable. No one wants to go through an unenjoyable process. The more joy you can make and have in your meal plan, the easier it'll be to stick to. So the easier the process is, the easier the progress will become. And the process is very easy when you can incorporate meals like pancakes, when you can have crumble, when you can have frozen yogurt, when you can have pancakes, the things you like and enjoy to eat, but when you totally cut all those off and limit them to hardly any, it's gonna be hard to stay on track. For the most part, you are going to be wanting the good stuff, the stuff you know is good. For the most part, you're gonna have to stick on a rather strict plan, yes. But you can incorporate your favorite foods in there when the time's right. Again, not every meal you can just treat yourself and constantly eating what you crave, constantly be eating your favorite foods. You're going to have to make some sacrifices, okay? Just like anything good that you want, you have to sacrifice for. Anything in life, not just a body. So you're gonna have to make some sacrifices, yes. But you don't have to totally sacrifice and give up all of your favorite foods. This is one huge misconception that people have when it comes down to getting a lean, aesthetic, shredded physique that stands out, that commands respect, that demands attention, that gets noticed and recognized, okay? Whoever told you that is full of shit. Eat your favorite foods, but understand, you need a plan, a meal plan that you can stick to and that is built in and integrated into your personal lifestyle, okay? That fits your calories, that fits your macros. And then you're able to implement those in replacement of some other things when the time's right. Everyone thinks that you can't eat ice cream. Another thing, last weekend's refeed, I had like a pint of ice cream. It was healthier ice cream, but it was still ice cream. I've had chips. You know, I've had Wingstop. Guys, you can still enjoy life and have an enjoyable meal, an enjoyable date with your significant other. Go out with yourself, man, and enjoy the fucking foods you want, but as long as you don't need it every single meal and you can actually have some discipline to go a week or so without it, which only makes it better, keep that in mind when the time does come to have it, you'll be alright. And as long as you're following your calories, your meal plan, and your macros for the rest of the week, you're good, bro. Now, I must say the only time I really go off my meal plan at all, me personally, is on Sundays, because Sundays are my refeed day. Now, when I'm sub 10% body fat like I am now, I'm very lean, I'm very shredded, I'm very cut, I'm holding on a very low body fat, these refeeds actually help me to make progress, to push more weight in the gym, to keep my energy levels up, to keep my mood good, to keep my pumps solid, and to keep the scale dropping while the numbers in the gym continue to go up. Right? When you know how to implement and when to implement things of that nature, you're able to stick to a plan much easier and stay consistent and not fall off track, not fall off plan, not give up, because it makes it a lot easier when you know what you're doing and how to do it. Okay, before I started implementing refeed days, I'd always cut out carbs completely. I'd cut out my favorite foods, thinking it would ruin my progress, like I said. But once I understood how to actually properly structure one and implement it and win, it is the cheat code to constantly advancing, to constantly staying on track and progressing further. Progressing further meaning the scale dropping when I wake up, when I'm cutting, yet my numbers in the gym still moving up with reps or the amount of weight. So also, whoever says you can't build muscle and lose fat at the same time is full of shit. I've basically been doing that my whole gym journey. But Sundays, my refeed. I up my calories by about 400 to 500 on the entire day. I up my carbs by about 100 to 150 grams. I lower my fats by about 30 to 40 grams of fat. And then my protein intake stays the same. And that's just for one single day. And that's when I'm deep in a cut, when my mood dips, when my energy dips, when my pumps fade, when I'm craving stuff, you know, when my performance is slowing down or going down. I use that to pick it back up, to go back hard as fuck in the gym next week, to get my mood back, my energy, the food, the fuel my body needs, okay? And yeah, the scale might go up the next day. But then I end up hitting a new low mid-week because I know how to properly implement it. It makes you fuller, tighter, harder, and leaner when you know how to do it properly. So, I just wanted to make this video because so many people think that you have to totally limit your favorite foods. That could not be any further out from the truth. Okay, whoever told you that is lying to you. You just gotta know how to make it work into your routine. And if you can't stick on a diet or a meal plan for very long, it's probably because you're severely limiting your favorite foods. And that's why you can't sustain it, okay? When the process is enjoyable, the progress becomes pretty easy. and it becomes relatively easy to stay on plan and on track when you can have foods you enjoy, right? But if you're constantly eating foods that feel like punishment, it's no wonder why you don't want to stay on there. It's no wonder why you fall off track and fall off plan. Like, who wants to stay on a meal plan with foods they fucking hate and nothing but that? Okay, again, I'm not saying every meal is gonna be amazing. For the majority of the time, it's gonna be whole, nutrient-dense options and choices, which are not bad by any means, but every now and then, you can treat yourself to the foods you love, okay? You don't gotta totally cut off or limit anything. You can still make great, outstanding progress by including the foods you love, okay? So don't listen to whoever tells you you can't, unless your food's like fucking a box of crumbles. I mean, yeah. But you just gotta have discipline, man. Don't go free for all and crazy mode. You know, when you have the foods you love, be conscious, okay? Be smart. Don't consume a fucking plate that an obese person would consume, you know? And actually take the time to still track and count and weigh. That's what's gonna make sure you're still making progress while enjoying the foods you love, all right? So that's all I really wanted to get off my chest. If you need help constructing a meal plan that fits into your life, a diet that you can stick to, shoot me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram tag is @noah.wake. You can also follow along with me in real time and see more posts from me there. Guys, that's it. I'll catch you guys soon. Until then, fucking enjoy your food, but do it smart.